Okay, everyone, so we're going to create this beautiful long rug. It's to be put in front of two stoves, a wooden stove and a gas stove. And right across, I have a sink over there. So it's a very long piece. In the video, in the tutorial, I explained to you how to go bigger or smaller if you want to create just a small rug. This is a long one, which I'm still going to take the measurement and leave below in the description box, so you'll know. These are 6-ply, very thick. It's like using 2 strands of Aunt Lydia number 3 together. You can do it in macrame. I'm sure you can find it at your local store, or any other thread that you prefer to have. You can make it also as a table runner doily by using either number 10, and you can keep increasing your hearts, or Aunt Lydia number 3 as your table runner. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have not subscribed, please do so and share the video. Sharing is caring. Give it those thumbs up, leave your comment, and thank you so much for your blessings, of your beautiful uplifting words, and for your donations. Just want to remind you, out of the forest green, I've used a kilo cone, and the 10 color I've used between 300 to 400 grams, because this is very thick thread, remember. But I will leave the measurement below in the description box. God bless you. Thank you so much, and enjoy the tutorial, everyone. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to leave it a little bit of string, because since this is a very thick thread, to tuck in well the loose ends and make a few knots when I'm completed. Okay, I'm going to do the slip stitch knot. This is a 4.5 hook. Now, if you're using macrame, thick or a thick thread, obviously, you might, if your tension is tight, you might want to use a 5.0, okay? You want to make sure that any project that you work, either with rugs, runners, ovals, rectangulars, squares, you want to make sure that you loosen up this first row. We don't want that to curve and to pull the attention when we are working around it. So give it a nice loosage, okay? So slip stitch knot never counts for nothing, and then you start counting 46. You also can make a runner with this by using Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. And if you can't find the thickness of thread to do this rug, then you can use 2 strands of Aunt Lydia number 3. It's perfect for any size of rug that you would like to create for any area. Okay, so 46 chain stitch. I'm starting with my deep green, obviously, because we don't want it to be too clear colors, since it is going in front of the stove area, which is a pretty long rectangular rug. Okay, I've done my 46 chain stitch and give it a nice loosage. Now imagine this is only the centerpiece of it, and then we still have the rest to work around the rectangular, so it will be a very good large size. Now I'm going to come in to my 7th chain, not counting the one on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th. And I'm grabbing the 2 loops here. I'm going right on the center. So basically that will stay only 1 loop on the bottom. And why do we do this? We do this, it's very important, so it does not curve like a U shape. A lot of people create patterns. First, your tension's too tight, and then you're grabbing that top loop and it's just going to curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th, coming in and doing double crochet. We're going to be building groups of 3 double crochet, okay, all the way to the end of this first row. So always grabbing those 2 loops. So going right on the center, you'll have those 2 loops up top here. When you're coming in, you already can see there's this one and that one. So when you're coming in, you have those 2 loops here and 1 on the bottom only, okay? So groups of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and again skip 1, 2 into the third one, coming in the center. And I have to be careful because there's like 6 strands to this. It's pretty thick, so sometimes my hook gets cut in and leaves a string or 2 out. We don't want that. So sometimes it's best to go slower and making sure that you're getting all those strands in. Now, a lot of you know that I'm a fast crocheter. This is probably good projects for you guys because I can't go too fast on this due to my thick thread, right? So groups of 3 double crochet all the way to the end. I'll let you know how many groups I have once I've reached the end, okay? Okay, everyone, so I've done my last double crochet on that first chain that we started with 2 chain space in between the little blocks, skip 2 stitch. So I have 8 blocks of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to go up. Now you can do your 2 chain going up already, or you can turn around because we'll be working back and forth. 2 chain. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to work inside of this 2 chain space, 2 double crochet. Gotta make sure I grab all of these threads. I don't want to leave one thread behind. So again, double crochet, 2 double crochet inside of the little block. I'm coming over the stitch with double crochet. So this row 2 will be about only double crochets all the way to the end. Now I'll be showing you the first heart, how we're going to perform the first hearts, and then I'm going to continue on my own, and you can continue to create yours because it will be just a repeat of what we're doing now to create the hearts. The good thing about this pattern is you can go the length you want just by increasing the hearts to your pattern. Okay, now I have done many other doilies and table runners with hearts, but they're all different shapes of hearts. So 1 double crochet, 1 per stitch on each double crochet, and 2 inside of that 2 chain space. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done all my double crochets. I'm going to do 2 chain. I'm going to turn, and this is my first double crochet. Okay, so this belongs to this one here. Okay, I'm coming into the next one and doing double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, double crochet, and I'm going to have a total until I have 21 double crochets. So I've done my 21 double crochets. That's including with that 2 chain we went up, chain 2. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and coming into the third one. So basically this is like the center, dividing the hearts on this side and the heart on the other side. We're going to continue all the way to the end. Also the same way as we did here, we should have 21 double crochets. Your 21 double crochets should finish at the 4th group of the 3 down here on the same line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We skip these 2 in the center and we begin again. So you should have 21 double crochets all the way to the end. And if you want to make small doilies with it, you can use Aunt Lydia number 10. Okay? So I'll meet you at the end. This is row 3. Okay, everyone. So pretty much completed my 21 double crochets, 2 chains, skip 2 stitch, and 21 on this side. Now we're going to do the 2 chain going up. If you feel more comfortable to do your 3 chain, go ahead. I don't need to. I think this is enough because I don't want it like a big loose stitch here either. So chain 2. So this belongs already here, going into the next one. Now I'm going to do a sequence of 19 double crochets, okay? So 19 double crochets. So I've done my 19 double crochets. That means that leaves us 2 left, which we are going to skip 2 chain. Coming in the center of this 2 chain space, which is right in the center of the pattern, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets. That's what's going to separate the pattern for the hearts, okay? Or the foundation of the heart, I should say. 2 chain again, skip 2, and again do your 19 double crochets. So very simple, nothing to it. So when you get to the end, you should have 19 double crochets, exactly how we have on this side, okay? Okay, everyone, pretty much finished my row. At the beginning, I kept saying we'll have hearts. It's 1 heart in the center. So this is the foundation of the heart. I've done patterns with 2 hearts on each side, and for some reason I was getting confused explaining it. You know what I mean. But anyway, you saw the picture at the beginning. That's already completed, right? So again, 1, gotta make sure I get all these strings here. I don't want any string out. It won't look pretty. 1, 2 chain. So we're going to turn around, come into the next one, and now this time we're going to have a sequence of 17 double crochets. So 4, 5, that means you should have 2 double crochet lefts here that we're going to skip. Okay, so 17 double crochets. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 17 double crochets. And we have, and that's included, of course, always with the 2 chain going up. So we have 2 left. Chain 2, coming in the center of that 2 chain, again doing 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 into the next one and doing 3, so into the next 2 chains, 3 double crochet. And then chain 2, don't forget, this is the center of the heart, okay? So whatever we do on this side, you know this is the center. Whatever we do here, we must also do here. Chain 2, skip 2, stitch into the next one, and do your 17 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've completed row 5. Now I'm going to do my 2 chain going up always. Don't forget to, where we do those 2 chains, you must complete. So you should have the same amount here as there, right? Some people forget to always do on the last one, and then their pattern is not straight. It starts curving in. Okay, so chain 2, 1, 2, turn around again, building those double crochets into the next one. That's already counting as a double crochet, this chain 2. Now we're going to have a sequence of 15 double crochets. Okay, so basically we're just keep cutting down by 2s. Get some thread here. $15 double crochets, and we're going to be repeating the little squares. That means your 15th, you should have 2 left before your first square, and then 2 chain, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet. That's what we're going to do. Okay, but I'll meet you there. So I've done my 15 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is row 6. To keep pulling my thread. Okay, so now that leaves us 2 left. Chain 2, coming in that first block with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 into that second block, 3 double crochets. This makes a beautiful runner. Let's say you wanted to do this as the rug and you want a matching runner for the table in the kitchen. Then you can use Aunt Lydia number 3. And of course, you don't have to have as many hearts. Like I mentioned to you, if you want to go bigger, you keep adding hearts. If you want to go smaller, you decrease on the hearts. Beautiful runner to match your rug for the kitchen. Okay, so again, 2 chain and 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and skip those 2 double crochets, again repeating the 15 double crochets like we did on the other side. So now we have, so we started with 1 block, we have 2, now we have 3 blocks. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finish row 6, going to row 7. So going up my 2 chain, turn around. This time we're going to do 13 double crochets, leaving those 2 last double crochets so we can skip them as we've been skipping on all of them. And then we're going to continue to do again the little blocks of 3 with 2 chain space in between them. But I'll meet you here on my 13th double crochet. So I've done my 13 double crochet, chain 2, skip the last 2, come inside, create the groups of 3 double crochet, chain 2 into the second chain here, and create the 3 double crochets, chain 2 into the next block, three double crochets, chain 2 into the last block, chain 2, skip the first 2 double crochets, and continue to create as the other side 13 double crochets. So now we have 4 groups, right? Because this is the part of the 13 double crochets like we started. So we have the 4 groups. This time we keep increasing on them, right? We started with 1, then 2, then 3, now 4. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished my row 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, going into row 8. I have to keep pulling the thread out of this cone because it's a huge cone. They're 1 kilo cones, so now 2 chain going up. So we're going to repeat again what we've been doing. 2 chain, turn around. Now we're going to have 11 double crochets. So gotta make sure that I didn't pull any of the threads. So we're going to leave the last 2 we're not going to do. We're going to have 11 double crochets. Okay, everyone, so I have the 11 double crochets, chain 2. That means we don't work on the last 2 there. And now we're going to have 5 groups total of these 3 double crochets. So just repeating, 2 chain into the next 2 chain with 3 double crochet. So we're going to have 5 this time, okay? And then 2 chains, skip the first 2, and we're going to do 11 double crochets. So I'm going to meet you at the end because now it's just basically a repeat of what we've done here. You should have 5 groups of 3 double crochet, skipping those 2, and then start your 11. Okay, everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you can do your 2 chains or you can turn around and do your 2 chains. It doesn't really matter. So coming into the next one, now we're going to do 9 double crochets. Next row is going to change. Okay. So always leaving those 2 double crochets behind. Doing the 9 double crochets here at the beginning and at the end. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9 leaves us the 2 left. We're going to create those groups again. So on this row, you should have, this is row 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, row 9. You should have 6 blocks of 3 double crochets, or groups as you want to call it. And I'll meet you at the end of this row because the next row it's changing a bit. We have to start the formation of the heart. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. You should have 6 groups this time. Okay, everyone, so finish my row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. I'm gonna do chain 2. Turn around. Now we're going to repeat the 9 double crochets, okay? So double crochet over double crochet, 3, 4, 5, exactly how we did. So we're just doing over the double crochets, 9 double crochets. Okay, chain 2. We're going to do 1 double crochet on top of this first double crochet. Chain 2 again. Coming inside, so we're skipping these 2, coming inside of this little block, creating the 3 double crochets. Now we're going to continue to create 4 more blocks. We should have a total of 5, so we're decreasing now on these blocks, okay? So 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 double crochet on the next block. Total of 5 blocks. Then I'll meet you once I've completed my other 2 blocks and then come back to you. We're going to repeat what we've done here on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. I'm going to do my 2 chain. And we're going to repeat what we've done here. So we have that double crochet on top of the last one, or coming this way, it's the first one. So I'm going to skip these 2 and come on this last of the group. So it matches little block over little block. Okay, chain 2, and then doing your 9 double crochets again, all the way to the end. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little squares here of 2 chain. Okay, everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to row 11. Again, going up with your 2 chains. Turn around. Doing those 9 double crochets again. Okay. So just double crochet over double crochet. Chain 2, coming on top of that double crochet. Now we're going to be creating 6 groups of 3 double crochet, 2 inside of the first 2 chain here. Okay, so we have 3 rows of 9 double crochet, chain 2, double crochet over double crochet, 2 inside, chain 2. Creating those groups again of 3 double crochet. Like I said, we're going to have a total of 6 on this row, 6 groups. So this is my second. I'm going to continue until I have 6. So I'm starting to create my 6th group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming inside. So after you create 5 groups, you do 2 chain, come inside, do your 2 double crochets. Exactly how we did at the beginning, and 1 on top of that double crochet. So now I have my 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 2, and create your 9 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next row. Okay, everyone. So I finished row 11, going to row 12. I've done my 2 chains already. We're going to do the 9 double crochets and 2 more on the first 2 chain that we have. So we'll have a total of 11 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, exactly on top of the 9, and then 2 more. So total of 11 double crochets. Chain 2, creating the 3 double crochet group. Chain 2, actually on this one here, we're not going to do 2 chain, we're going to do 1 chain. I don't know why I was thinking 2, but anyway, not a biggie. So 1 chain only, and then doing the 3 double crochets. Like that. So 2 chain, block, 1 chain only, block of 3, 2 chain, coming in again. This time we're going to do 4 double crochets. So I've done my 4 double crochets. Okay, so 2 chain, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 4 double crochet, 2 chain, do the 3 double crochets, my thread is all wrapped up, of course. Okay, so that's the same as this one. Now we're going to do 1 chain only and 3 double crochets. Two chain, three double crochets, not 3, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. We're doing the 11 double crochets. So 2, we have to repeat this side exactly how we did this side. So we have 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 4 double crochet, that's the center of the heart, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, exactly how we have here, right? 1 chain like we have here, 3 double crochet, 2 chain like we have here. And now we're doing the 11 double crochets. So I'll meet you at the end. I'm going to do my 2 chain going up and I'm going to turn around. So I've done my 2 chains. This is row 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we're going to do the 11 double crochets plus 2 more double crochets in that first 2 chain. Two inside of the first chain. So now we should have 13 double crochets. Chain 2. Here on this chain, we're doing only 1 double crochet. Chain 2. We're going to do 2 double crochets only. 1, 2, like that. Okay. Now 1 per stitch. Should have a total of 8 double crochets. Two inside of this other chain. And now we should have our 8 double crochets on the center. 2, 4, 6, 8. Chain 2. We're repeating what we've done on this side. One double crochet, chain 2 into the next one, doing the 2 double crochets, and then 1 per stitch. That means we should have 13 double crochets on this side also. Okay. Well, we can see that we're already having the form for the heart. So I've completed row 13, going to row 14. I've done my 2 chains. This row is going to be all about double crochet. So we're going to do 1 per stitch, pretty much finalizing the shape of this heart. This is good too if you want to make like pillow decoration cases, things like that. Perfect for that, for the sofa, for your bed, with these heart shapes, designs. So 1 per stitch, and then coming inside of the 2 chain, I'm doing 2 double crochets. That. One on top of the double crochet, then 2 inside of that 2 chain space, and 1 per stitch. Okay, like that. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Don't forget, it's 2 inside, so we'll be doing 2 inside, 1 on top of the double crochets. Okay, everyone, pretty much finished my first heart, right? So, trying to bring it up here a little bit more. So basically, we've done 14 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I'm not going to record more than this until I've completed how many hearts I need for the length that I need for this centerpiece, okay? For the base centerpiece. So basically, we are here. Now you can put a marker and then just repeat what we've done. Because now this next row, row 15, becomes again as if we're doing on this third row. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to repeat what we did with the 21 double crochets, skip 2, 2 chain, and 21 double crochet. Either you put a marker and follow through with your rows, or just rewind the video and follow through with the video. Another thing is, if you want to know more or less, don't forget we still have the edging to do, but for the length of your pattern. So if you measure from this one to that one, or completely, because we'll have to most probably finish with this one here in order to continue. But I'm just saying, so there's 21 centimeters from that row to this row. I have 21. 22, so it's probably going to be 23 once I do this one or the last row to complete, so we can start doing the edging around the rectangular. Okay, so this would be row, or not row, 22 centimeters. So I have 21, so it's 1 centimeter per row. Imagine how thick my thread is. So basically you would just do your 2 chain again, as we did, 2 chain, and then you do your 21 double crochets. So you know you're going to end up exactly right here on the center where we have these 4 double crochets, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until 20. So again, I've done my 21 double crochets exactly how we have it down here. Then you do your 2 chain, skip 2 into the next one, and do your 21 double crochets again. So basically we're repeating what we did now to create the second heart. So that's what we're doing, the foundation of the second heart. So you know your 21 is going to go all the way to the end of the row. That's why it's, you know, there's no need for me to keep repeating, because now it's just a repeat of what we've done. And all you have to do is put a marker. In case you don't have a marker, you can put a different color string so you can know where you're at if you're following by your own rows. If not, you can always rewind the video and follow through again with me as I just finished creating the first heart. Now, an idea for you, I was measuring 21 centimeters from that line of double crochets to the very last one we did here. And so you can pretty much calculate more or less how many centimeters you need. Don't forget, we still have the edging. We have to, you know, not to forget that there is still some more centimeters to do all of the way around to create the rectangular. And so if it takes 21 centimeters from here, right, because we have to start from here. Again, we finished with the double crochet, so we must start again with that one. And so 21 centimeters to this row of the double crochets. So you count, so let's say 3, 4, 5 hearts, depending on how many centimeters you need, right? So that gives you an idea of the length. And then coming in the last one, 2 chain again, turn around. So now we're going to be doing 19 double crochets, right? Which is this row here. So like I said, you could either put a marker there at the end. Okay. So we're repeating row 3, now going into row 4. Okay. And that's how you create your hearts all the way to the length that you want. I'm going to continue mine. I don't know how many hearts it's going to take yet, but I'll come back to you once I've completed so we can continue to do the edging. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing the size for the centerpiece with my hearts. Now, this is very long. This is like over 2 meters. I have 8 hearts. Now, you can, if you're doing as a runner, you know your thread is thinner, so you can go less hearts. And if you want to go longer, then you just keep adding on to the heart. So I'm going to finalize. So when you finalize, no matter how many hearts you're doing as a small doily or big or runner, you have to finish with the double crochets all the way through. And now we're going to do the little blocks like we did at the beginning. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 chain. I'm going to skip 2 stitch, come on the next one, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets, 1 per stitch, 2 chain, skip 2 stitch into the next one, and again going to do 3 double crochets. Try not to grab that back stitch, but sometimes it's kind of hard because it's so many threads there. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2 chain, again skipping 2 stitch into the next one. So all the way to the end, okay? And then I'll come back to you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I have 8 blocks. Now, you can cut your thread or leave it behind. We're going to change colors now. I'm just going to move my thread here. I'm just going to pull this. I'm not going to cut my thread, but you can, because we're going to be using a different color now, but then the next row we're going to be using the green. So I don't want to keep tucking in loose ends. Okay. Now we're going to start to do the edging. So I'm going to use the tan color. And I'm going to start on this corner here. I'm going to come in, I'm going to do a shell of 3 double crochets. So single, 2 chain. So all 4 corners will be like this with the shell. And then 2 chain. and 3 more double crochets in the same stitch at the corner. Like that. Chain 2, coming into the next 2 chain and create 3 double crochets. Chain 2 into the next one. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way to the corner, and then the shell. I'll meet you at the corner. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 3. I'm at the corner, my 3 double crochets. I'm going to do my 2 chain. I'm just going to put this thread behind me. So I've done my 2 chain. Now I'm going to come in and do again my 3 double crochets. So now I'm going to turn my pattern because we're going to work the side now, the long side. Chain 2. We're going to skip a row, come into the next one. And so we're going to follow through all the way around like this. So the sides, you skip a row and you go into the next row. So we've skipped 1 row into the next one. Chain 2, skip a row into the next one. And then of course at the edges, same thing as we've done here on the other edge, and your corners with your shells. So I'm going to complete my row all the way around and then come back to you. Once I have completed, just remember to skip a row. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end. I'm just going to bring this string to the middle because we're going to be starting to use the green again. So slip stitch, and then to the middle. So I'm going to leave that like that and then come back where we have the green. Okay, so I brought the string to the back. I want to see if it's better this way, if it's nicer. I'm going to do my single. And 2 chain, create those 3 double crochets. I think it looks nicer, it's less noticeable. 2 chain, and again, the 3 double crochets. Like that. This thing is huge and it's heavy. Okay, so now 2 chain. We're going to repeat the row. 3 double crochets, exactly what we've done with the tan color. Chain 2 and the 3 double crochets again. And in the corners, we'll do the shell as we've been doing. So that's all we're going to do, just repeating this row. Creating those 3 double crochets. And then your shell at the 4 corners. So I'll meet you at the end of my row because this is just a repeat. Okay. And then the next row we'll be working with the tan color. Okay everyone, so finished my row, left my string, did the slip stitch and left it in the center. I'm going to come back in again with the tan color. So we're going to do that shell. So just coming in, single, two chain. So my first double crochet, so the shells will be the same on the corners. Now we're going to make a little design to it, so this row will be a little bit different. Chain 2, again doing the 3 double crochets. Like that. Now we're going to work 1 double crochet here, and we're going to be doing a triple, but grabbing the bottom one here in the center, and then 1 double crochet again. So we'll still have the 3 double crochets, let's say. Okay, so 1, 2 double crochet. I'm going to do a triple, so I'm going to grab the middle one like that, bring it up, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, coming back on that same one and doing double crochet. Okay, chain 2, again repeating the same thing, double crochet, coming in, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2 coming back in. This gives it a beautiful design to the pattern. Chain 2, double crochet. So only the corner stays the same, taking that middle one. Take out 2, take out 2, and take out 2, and then double crochet again. Hope I didn't pull my threads out. Dogs are going crazy again. And this is how we're going to repeat all the way around. And the corners will be with the shell. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone. I know that some of you will be asking about the corner, right? It's no different. We're still doing the shell, but here we need to grab from this shell, the middle one. Okay, it's just continuing to do the same thing. I know that sometimes people get confused, not sure what to do. So you're just grabbing that middle one just the same, coming through, and then just doing your normal double crochet like that. Okay, 2 chain and do your shell. Two chain, coming in, doing that 1 double crochet, and then doing a triple, your front post triple on that middle of the 3 of the shell. Show you in a second, and then your double crochet. So it also gives it a nice effect here to the corner. Okay, now the next row we're just going to repeat what we've done with the green, shell over shell, and then the groups of 3 double crochet. So basically we're preparing the foundation of this green for the next one to be exactly the same again. Okay, chain 2, so show you here how it looks. I know it's too big, too wide for me to show you completely. You'll see it once I've completed and have it on the floor. I usually do a little video at the end, and then you can actually set the size that it will be. So it's like, it's over 2 feet or 2 meters long. So it's about 7 feet. My sister-in-law, this is for her, she wanted to cover the stove. And she has 2 stoves, the gas stove and the oven stove. And then right beside it, the opposite, like L shape, is the sink. So she wanted that area to be all covered. So I had to make it long enough to cover all 3 areas, okay? But if you're doing as a small rug or something like that, you don't need that long. You can do like 6 hearts or 4 hearts, depending upon the area that you need that size for. Okay, so I'm going to continue and then come back in again with the green. Okay, everyone, so I've come to the end. I'm going to continue with the green. And we're just going to repeat the row, pretty much preparing the squares again for the next row. So, coming in, single, 2 chain, do your shell. That's why I didn't want to cut, because each row is just changing colors. You'd have to tuck in the loose end, especially with this thread that is so thick. I didn't want to go through that. Chain 2 and do actually, I'm even thinking to change up the game a bit. Let's see. So let me try this. I was going to make little blocks and prepare for the next row, but I think this just might give it a little extra on the design. Chain 2, Funny how we change ideas at the last minute, isn't it? So basically repeating what we just did. I was thinking, excuse me, to do the other way around. I was thinking to create the little squares and then do this afterwards, but I think I'm going to continue with this. I think it's going to give it a whole different aspect to the pattern. So I think I like this. Well, it just came to mind. So that's what I mean sometimes when I create as I go. Something will just pop in mind, then I try it and I like it, and here we go. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so basically we're repeating what we've done with the previous row. So nothing to it. Look at that. I mean, how pretty does that look? I like that. So we're just going to repeat what we did. Don't forget when you come here, or at this corner, I should say. My canvas is so big. So when we come here, so we're going to do the same thing. Grab the middle one and do the front post triple. Then 2 chain and do your shell. So no different than what we've been doing. Exactly how we did here. And then of course on this side we'll do it here. And it's going to give you that nice effect. Look at that. Huh. I am so happy this just popped in mind as I turned corner with the thread. Imagine that. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so pretty much completed my other row of green, which I've cut in the thread this time. I'm not going to be doing extra rows. I'm going to do my last row to complete the rug. But if you guys wanted to continue, you can switch again your tan color, whatever color you're using, and you would do exactly what we've been doing. So you would do that 1 double crochet, the triple, you'd hook on the middle one, and then 1 double crochet again, 2 chain, exactly what we did on these 2 rows. Okay, and now I'm just going to do the last row with the cream color because we have enough green on there, right? So I've cut in my green, I've tucked in the loose ends, and now I'm just going to come in, do my single, and 2 chain. Doing again double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only on the corners we're going to be doing 5 and 6. So we can have that turn, okay? And then coming in into the neck, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. No, yes, we're coming into the next one. Sometimes I confuse myself, people. Okay, if you feel the need that you have to, instead of 6, you need to do 8, then by all means, and probably that's what I'm going to do, because then, okay, so we have 2, 4, 6. Let me make sure that this is tucked in properly. 6, 7, and 8. Only on the corner, okay? If you feel that you can do with 6, then go ahead. So single, 1, 2, chain. Again, this time we're doing only 4 double crochets. That's included with that single and the 2 chain. I hope I wasn't off camera because sometimes I don't look. And coming into the next one, single. So pretty much it's like the line down double crochet, single, 2 chain. Then again, 1, 2, and 3. With that single and 2 chain makes 4. Again, coming in, single, 2 chain. It's pretty much what we're going to do for the closing all the way around. If you want to do a different edging, go ahead. I think we have enough beauty on it as it is. We don't need to overpower it either. Like that. Okay, so I'll meet you at the corner again just to make sure we understood. Okay, you guys, so I had finished with the green. I've cut in the green. I'm doing the last row. I've already done the small edge just for you guys to see. So on the corner, of course, if you still have your string, as I've been doing, and you haven't cut in my string when I went up, if you have, then you can start 6 double crochets in the shell and 1 chain space. Okay, only at the corners, 1 chain going into the shell, 1 chain coming out of the shell. 6. If you feel to do 8, you can go ahead. I didn't want it to be a big, you know, like a mountain here. If I do 8, it's going to be way higher. So I decided to go with 6. 1 chain, 3 double crochet, and then front post on top of that front post, double crochet. That's all there is to it. And then continue again. So I've arrived at the other corner. 2, 4, 6. I've done 1 chain going in, 1 chain going out. Now I'm not doing any chains here. I've done the double crochet, coming in, front post double crochet. That's all there is to it. And then going in again, doing 3 double crochets. Only at the corners we do the 1 chain space in between the groups. So 1 chain going in and 1 chain coming out. 6 double crochets inside of the shell. Now, if you wanted to go bigger, you can. If you wanted to go bigger on your rug, you can just continue to do what we've done with these rows here. The front post triple there that we did. Here I'm just doing double crochets, front post double crochet, because I'm not going big in height. I want it to look fair enough in the same height as the corners. Okay, so that's all there is to it. And then you tuck in your loose ends. Like I said, if you want to go bigger, continue with the same color, doing the triple front post. Okay, so 3 double crochet, and I hope I have enough of this thread to finish. If not, I'm going to have to complete it in a cream color, because I'm not sure I'll have enough on this tan color to complete, but it doesn't matter. If I don't have enough, I'll use this cream, which is going to give me a nice complete finish contrast on it. Okay, so hopefully I will. So I want to thank every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think of my new creation. I will leave the measurements below in the description box. There's a little flash below the video, like a V shape. Click on there, and then you're right into the, opens up into the description box, and then it says more. And then you click more and you see the measurements. Everything is on there. Okay, so God bless you. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, I ask of you to please do so. Help the channel out in order for me to continue creating these pieces for you. Much hugs, much love to every single one of you, and much, much blessings from the universe to everyone. We all need those blessings. And And that's it. Enjoy the tutorial. Thank you so much. And until next time. Bye-bye, everyone.